different shelter. I had to think about it.
I had to think about this.
Yeah.
So I came across a ridge runner, which I have not encountered before. So can you tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into that?
Yeah, so I am a senior at LaSalle University. I've been a section hiker for a few years, and last summer I was doing a section from Harpers Ferry to PA. And when I was in Maryland, I met a ridge runner at Annapolis Rocks, and I had never heard of the position before, so I was kind of grilling him about the job. And I found out that I could get paid to hike. So I was like, wow, that's definitely something to keep in mind. And then this past winter, I was looking for jobs and internships for the summer. And I thought I would look this up. So I went on the ATC website and filled out the application. And I sent it to New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Virginia. And then I got interviews in Maryland and New Jersey. And I interviewed for both. And I ended up going with New Jersey. And it's been awesome so far. There's one other ridge runner. His name's Big Country. He's from Georgia.
And what is your name?
Meghan. I don't have a
You
trail
don't have
name
a
yet.
trail name.
No.
Working on it.
Yeah. Hopefully by the end of the summer, and if not by the end of the summer, when I attempt my thru-hike next year. So stay tuned.
How many miles have you gotten in so far?
Oh, geez. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping track this summer. Before this summer, probably only like 250. But by the end of the summer, hopefully that'll be at least like doubled.
Okay.
But yeah, I have to add every day. I like write down how many miles I did. I just haven't put.
What's
it all
a typical
together yet.
mileage day for you?
Oh, usually they're not too crazy because a lot of the shelters in New Jersey are so close together. So every night I'm assigned a different shelter.
Okay.
So for example, last night I was at Rutherford shelter, which is only 5 miles behind. So I can do however many miles in a day as I feel comfortable with, but I have to make sure I make it back to the shelter that I'm assigned. So it's anywhere between like 6 and like 15 miles.
So what would you say your responsibility is as part of your job?
So they make it very clear when you first get the job that your primary role is as an educator and not as a force of authority.
Okay.
So I pick up trash. I make sure people don't start fires. I talk to hikers. I'm kind of like the eyes and the ears of the ATC on trail. And I maintain the shelters. I maintain the privies. And that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Has the COVID affected you in any way?
So we were supposed to start in May, and we were supposed to go to like a week-long training and everything, but it got postponed a month. The training had to be canceled because obviously they couldn't host every ridge runner from every state in Pennsylvania for the weekend during a pandemic. So we did like a virtual training, but I mean, I can't, a lot of the things that I was supposed to be certified for, I now can't interfere with because I'm not technically certified. Yeah, so there's a legal issue there. But other than that, not really. Although camping was technically closed until the end of June. So for the first month I was here, we were just coming out for the day, spending 8 hours on trail, and then going back to a house that they have for us in Stoke State Forest.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you telling me a little bit about what it was because I wasn't sure. So thank you.
Of course. Happy to help.
Good morning. It's Saturday, July 25th, and we are on the trail. I don't know, Pollyanna's been slipping. It was 7:15. Our goal is 7 o'clock. Trying to beat the heat. The sun's gonna be out today. We got a 12-mile hike, and about halfway we got a stop in Unionville where we can get some food. So I think I'm resigned to the fact that the rocks are not gonna go away. And we will have a steep climb at the very end of our day. So let's see what the trail brings today. So I slept pretty good last night. You could hear waterfalls from the stream or the creek running. so that helped with the sleep. And just wanted to mention Greyhound. He actually was hiking with Frosty for a while before they got off for COVID. And Frosty ended up not coming back to the trail, but doing the long trail. Not sure if he's finished that yet, but he's out hiking, but not the AT. So this is one long rock wall. Just goes on and on. So we got a little variety today. Ah, you can see the mountains in the background over there. All these berries. I don't think I've ever seen it with these fuzzy things around it. We've already gone 3.8 miles. It's about 9 o'clock and we left around 7:15. So we're making some good time. It's amazing the difference you can have when you have nice terrain. I think we'll get variety today. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, the water's running. Well, we're getting variety. We just came up a pretty steep incline and the sweat is glistening. We just passed a southbound thru-hiker. His name was Hats Off. So he's made it all the way from Katahdin to here, putting some miles on. He did mention that the huts, although they're closed for lodging, are open for water and snacks and restrooms, which is good. So that's in New Hampshire. Just finished a climb. I'm dripping. Probably should have left my dirty shirt on. Sweating. So we got about a half mile to the road that'll get us into town. And the bugs are buzzing. Ready for the deli sandwich. What'd you think of that climb?
I hope it's worth it.
I got bugs
Cold
buzzing.
Coke, pizza, subs, new candy bars.
Yes, we're heading to town. We are road walking into town. This is the hoppin' town of Unionville. And the general store. It's got a deli, a little bit of a resupply, and they allow you to sit on the front porch. So we had pizza at Annabelle's. It was good. And we're at the general store, kicking it back, just trying to get a sandwich to go. We're back on trail. We spent 2.5 hours in this town, but I had a calzone with spinach and ham, and Blue Jay almost ate a whole large pizza. He had one slice left that he couldn't eat, and Pollyanna had a stromboli. So we got our fill for the Italian food, and then Pollyanna and I got a sub to go for dinner. I don't even know if I can eat it, but I got a roast beef one with some cheese. So hopefully I can eat that later, which means I'm carrying extra food because I won't eat everything in my pack. Gotta get better about that. All right, so we heard there's a hornet's nest at the shelter we're going to, between the shelter and the privy, and some stumps. And the paramedics had to come and get a kid yesterday. So I don't know if we're gonna stay there or if we're gonna look for a stealth site. So we'll check that out when we have to stop for water. So I forgot to mention I stubbed my little toe at that general store when I took my shoes off. I didn't want to look at it because it feels bruised. That's one more thing to deal with. We got about 5.3 till the shelter. No complaints about this section out of Unionville going north. I like it. Granny Trail. The Granny Trail didn't last very long. We had to turn off. We'll see how this one goes. I really love these open pastures when we go through them. Got the flowers, the mountains in the background. Very pretty. Today is my mother-in-law's birthday. So happy birthday, Babcha. Hopefully Rob's showing you the videos, or continuing to show you the videos. Maybe I'll put some flowers in here that I've been seeing for your birthday. Happy birthday. I said we'd have everything today, so we got a 8/10 of a mile road walk. So Pollyanna's coming on up. I just want to get there. My feet are...
I'm out of breath trying to keep up with CQ, who is rocking.
Yeah, my toe hurts. I just want to get it up in the air.
You're breaking all the land route records.
Oh. We got us some trail magic. So I just got me a Sprite. Nice cold. There's beer and pop and Sprite.
I'm gonna have a beer.
Oh.
Here's to the 3 best hiking buddies known to man. Cheers.
Cheers. So we are going to meet our trail angels.
Hello.
Why are you doing this?
It's kind of like feeding the birds. Hikers are like migratory animals. If we don't take care of them, if we protect them, they'll go away.
Yes, we want you guys to keep coming.
Oh, this was excellent.
We ran out of bird food, so we're giving you some beverages.
So thank you very much.
Quite welcome. Please enjoy.
Yeah.
And good luck on your hike. Enjoy that as well.
Thank y'all.
Do you guys have trail names?
We don't.
No,
No?
we're not on the trail. We're just, yeah.
But you're trail angels, so you can have trail names.
Custom, but,
It's,
well, we could say
this is
what our
Forgotten
farm
Plum
is.
Farm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
It's a farm in the making.
Mile 1330.5 last time I looked.
Oh, I didn't. I don't even know.
Sorry to remind you. It's been a long way, so.
Yeah, we're all at different distances because
Yeah.
this was a really strange year. So
Absolutely, I know.
I have, so when I get to North Adams, Massachusetts, I will be done with the AT going to Katahdin because I've already done Vermont, New Hampshire,
Oh,
and
really?
Maine.
Oh,
But I have to flip back and do about 250 miles of Southern Virginia.
How many miles?
250, because you know Virginia has 550 miles of trail, and so I've done a little more than half of it. But I have
and she's gonna finish this year.
I'm gonna finish. I'll finish Labor Day weekend. You can think about
Awesome.
me.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I'm scheduled, and we're sticking to it.
Good.
Yeah.
You're determined. I can feel it. You got it. You got this
God
thing.
willing, you never know, right? But I mean,
This trail magic is great, but you know what?
We still have to walk the miles because they just won't walk themselves.
We only got like 3 more, so
We're gonna make it.
all right. I gotta get my second win now.
I could go back and get a second beer.
We'll never leave.
You're right.
We're getting there. We're gonna be leaving this Walkill Nature Preserve. Took us pretty much around it. The sun's out, it's a little warm. Getting ready to go back in the woods. Hi, Blue Jay and I got stung by a yellow jacket. I actually saw it on my leg when it was stinging me. I knocked it off and stepped on him, but it still stings. That was probably 5 minutes ago. I think it'll be all right though. At least it was only one sting and not a whole hive. Yeah, we must have went over and yellow jacket nest because Greyhound said he got stung twice. Oh, and then Pollyanna misstepped and slid off these boards, so we're gonna have to be careful. All right, you can hear me breathing because we're on the stairway to heaven and it's steep. All right, Pollyanna, we'll catch up at the shelter, I'm sure. All right, I gotta get water. Pollyanna's got enough. So this is our water source, back of an abandoned house that the park owns. That's where we got it. Capture me breathing, because this is half-mile uphill and it's pretty steep. I don't know if you can tell. Probably not. Nope. The sad part about this is we had to fill our water bottles and bladders at the bottom of the hill. So I have at least 3.5 liters, if not a little more. So figure that out for extra weight. All right, we are getting our tents set up at camp. So we're bringing the day to a close. It's Saturday.
Yes, and it was a pretty cool day.
Yeah, we had so much variety. It was good. I was booking
good.
this morning. We had some flat stuff, and it was like, let's go.
7+ miles, and I think 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's unheard of for me.
we had a good day. I mean, it was tiring though. I mean,
Yeah.
we did get into Unionville where we pigged out.
Yes, we ate a lot, and we stayed there. I mean, we were there almost 3 hours. Almost.
It was tough to get up and go again, but we actually took a deli sandwich out of there.
Yeah.
Thinking we would be able to eat it all, but
And then we ended up giving half of it away.
Yeah, we shared it with some other hikers that are here. They're doing 20+ miles a day.
We're going to get there, though, right?
Yeah, well, we're gonna at least get back, get to 18.
18, 19.
Yeah. Yeah, so tomorrow, so to finish up today, we just had this really big climb at the end, but
Yes.
before that it was all flat.
And there was trail magic before
Oh
that.
yeah, trail magic. And Miss Pollyanna had a beer.
I did. Everybody else had sodas, but they had Pabst Blue Ribbon. I couldn't resist. I had one. It was
Yeah.
good. And I still made the climb.
She did excellent today. So 12.4 I think is the mileage for today. Tomorrow we're gonna get up a half hour earlier
Uh-huh.
and try to get on trail
Try.
by what,
6:30.
All right, so we're gonna practice getting on time.
Yes. And we're going to book it tomorrow because we're hiking back to the car.
Yeah, and I'm not sure the terrain's gonna be up and down tomorrow.
It is up and down tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna have a big boardwalk today, but that didn't happen. So, but we did have boards. Oh, yeah, what happened on the board, Polly?
Well, one of the boards kind of, as I went on, it popped up at me and threw me off. But of course, I was so distracted because they all got stung by bees. But I did not get stung by bees. But I did get thrown off the boardwalk, and I know I'm going to have a big bruise on my thigh tomorrow.
Yeah, so we all had a little mishap in the same area.
Yes.
Yeah, those were yellow jackets. I found the one on my leg stinging me, and I knocked him off and stomped on him. So
Yes.
hopefully we're one less. Anyway, good day, variety. I loved it.
All right.
All
Good
right.
night.